I have the right to speak my truth. Ia mi lei oro.
Actress, producer, executive director, and founder of Michael's Daughter Foundation, Ciara Payton. It is so wonderful to meet you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
And you were just doing a warm-up. This is something you teach the students here at Girls Athletic Leadership School. Tell me about that.
So here at Girls Athletic Leadership School, we meet with the kids for about 14 weeks each semester, twice a week, and we teach them filmmaking and animation and storytelling, and we have them write their scripts, film them, and then we get someone to edit them, and then we put it up at a big theater on the big screen and have a big red carpet screening. So it's amazing. I love it.
And it has to feel like a really cool moment for them to see their work on the big screen. So take me back. How did all this start with the Michael's Daughter Foundation?
So when I was in high school, middle school, my father was incarcerated, and it shifted my whole life, and I got drawn to the arts in some kind of way, and when I did that, it just opened me up and, you know, gave me a voice, made me feel seen, made me feel heard, and so ultimately it was a catalyst that made me become an actress. So 2010 comes around and my father was incarcerated again, and so I decided to share the story with that, how that impacted me. I took our prison letters and put it in a one-woman show called Michael's Daughter, and I got to perform it in front of youth, and I discovered that so many kids have this experience of having an incarcerated parent. And so I ended up, you know, applying for funding and got placed in City Council District 6, working at Casa Speranza on Blythe Street, and it just all magically happened. And you know, one of the things I do want to point out is that California in particular, we have a high rate of incarceration, and a lot of people who are incarcerated identify, 80% of them identify as being a parent. And so I can only imagine how many kids that is here in California, but also Los Angeles and also LAUSD school systems. And so the whole basis is to come in and work with our inner city youth and have them have a platform where they could share their story and feel seen and feel heard and experience what I experienced, you know, at that age.
You know, I was wondering that too, when you're working with students who are around the age that you were when your father was incarcerated, do you see yourself in some of the students?
Oh, all the time. I mean, they come in reserved and quiet and shy at the beginning, and then it's just like by the end of it all, they just light up like little superstars. And I see myself in that because that's how I was when I was young and, you know, insecure and, you know, not knowing how to handle all of that. And so this program is about building self-esteem, building confidence, and also building leadership skills and life skills, things that can translate over into, you know, getting a job one day or, you know, starting their own project or program or nonprofit. So yeah.
And when you see their work, when they finally get in, they're creating these plays and these short films, like what's going through your mind when you're seeing the finished product?
It always brings tears to my eyes. It's incredible. And I mean, the big thing I love seeing is them walking the red carpet because they turn into Beyonce and, you know, and everything. And it's beautiful. I love it. And that's what it's all about. Just having some fun and then, you know, letting them step into their light and share their light and shine their light in this world. That's what it's all about.
Okay, so joining us now is the principal of GALS, Vanessa Garza. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you for being here with us today.
So take me through this. How did this partnership with Ciara happen, and what has it meant for your students?
We've been together since the 2019-2020 school year, so that pandemic school year, and it launched in a hybrid fashion, and it's so wonderful to be back in person now. What it means for us is really teaching kids about leadership through the performing arts, through storytelling, and getting them to use their voice, to express themselves, to embody the pledge that we have here at GALS, which is I know who I am, I know that I matter, I know what matters to me.
And when you see the students, you know, create their art and they tell stories and create stories and characters, watching their eyes light up and seeing how engaged they are in the work they're doing with Ciara, what does that mean for you?
It's great because some kids are naturally drawn to this kind of activity and other kids are like, I don't know, I'm kind of curious about it. And the way the program unfolds, whether you were a wallflower or you know you want to be a YouTube star or they have their TikTok accounts, like it's going to meet everyone's needs. It meets them where they are. The teaching artists really know how to cater to each kid and make them shine.
Well, I want to bring Sierra back in because I want to talk about Sierra. Where do you see the Michael Sauter Foundation going?
Well, you know, one of the things I would love is to bring it back home to New Orleans. I mean, I'm a New Orleans native, and so I would love to have it there, but I also would just love to keep growing here in Los Angeles County, and then eventually one day, you know, nationwide. So,
Okay, if folks want to get involved and help, how can they do that?
You can go to our website, michaelsauter.org. You can find us on all social media platforms, and yeah, just reach out. We love volunteers. We love people coming out and help, and we love people coming and speak to our kids as well. So.
Well, this was a wonderful experience. Thank you, Sierra. Thanks, Vanessa, so much. And I can't wait to read these stories.
Yes! You're going to see them. They're going to be amazing. So I'm excited. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.